Hello, Divine Ones. Hi, my name is Etta, and I just want to welcome you all to my channel. And I'm outside in my backyard, and I was just thinking today while I was at work, and I was like, you know, we need to look up more often because I've noticed, and maybe many of you all have noticed as well, that like when I'm at work, I go in the break room, everybody is on their phone looking down at their phones. I mean, when you go in, when you driving, people are looking at their phones. But how many of us just take the time to look up and just behold the beauty of nature and just give thanks to the creator of all things for being able to see the beautiful skies, the beautiful trees, and in as well as just to see nature, the birds, And I noticed the other day cicadas are beginning to be here in my area, as you can hear some of them now. And as I was cutting the grass the other day, one flew out the tree and flew off to my neighbor's house. And I guess he was trying to find another tree and he didn't find one. Then he flew back into the same tree. So, yeah, little things like that you notice, when you're outside, out in nature. Like most time when we're sitting in our homes, when we sitting on the couch, if we're not looking at TV, we're looking at our phones. I remember a time, and this probably gonna reveal my age. I remember a time when, before the cell phones became popular, people used to socialize more. You know, they used to talk to one another. If a person was sitting in a room, the person that comes in the room, might speak, and then they'll begin to engage in conversation. But that seems to somewhat be going away now because of these smartphones that we have nowadays. But I just thought about this today, and I said I was gonna make a video on it since I didn't make a video on yesterday. And for those who celebrate the 4th of July, I hope you all had a wonderful 4th of July. I did not celebrate this year. I did work around my house, did 2 flower beds, and cut my grass. And like right now, I'm sitting out in my yard with my feet in the grass, just grounding myself. And how many of you just take the time out to just go sit out in your yard if you have one, or either out in the park, and just put your feet to the ground? Because that's how we continue to stay connected to the universe. You know, that's our connection. And every time I come out in my yard, I always look up because I'm always revealed. Something is always revealed to me, whether it's a animal, a bird, or insect, or something like that. And like I was saying, in my former videos about synchronicities, every animal you see represents something. It's a representation of something. So I just wanted to just speak up, speak on that because, like I said, I noticed that. Well, I've been noticing this, but I just wanted to speak on it today because it came to my mind how people are so engaged into their smartphones, till that people just don't socialize too much anymore. What I mean about conversation wise, because everyone is looking pretty much in their cell phones. So if you all can agree with what I'm saying, or have you noticed that as well? If so, I would like for you to put it down in the comment. And I didn't want to show my face today because I'm kind of looking a little mess today. I just got through working out, and so I don't want to show my face because my hair is, is up in a bun, and my clothes are sweaty. But I just wanted to just come here and just speak on that, and let me know if you all notice the same thing. And you know what? All this is done by design, because when you look in those cell phones, what is this? Just tunnel vision. But when you look up in the sky, you got a wide spectrum that you can see. You can see the trees, you can see the clouds, you can see the sky, you can see the sun. You know, so I love to behold the beauty of nature. I sit out here in my yard and I meditate on the sounds of the cicadas, as you can hear them now. You know, the sounds of the universe. You know, that's what uh, we need to, what I'm saying? We need to try to take time out and just ground ourselves and just listen. Just listen and see what it is that you hear. And maybe you can meditate on the sounds. Like sometimes the wind be blowing. It's just whatever come about while you're viewing. And right now, the cicadas are making their normal sounds. And so it won't be long before I start finding some on my fence that has been made a transformation. Yeah, they've been transformed, and we'll see them again next year. So the thing that I'm asking is that, again, just take time out. Ground yourself, center yourself, hug a tree. You know, get in tune with nature. All right, I'm not gonna hold you all too long, but you all take care, be blessed, and have a great day. Bye for now.